Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A long time since the last stream, but I'm back. Yeah, there was a little bit of stuff that I did off stream, but not too much. Most notably, I only changed my NeoVim config to the latest version, and I think it's better now than it was before, and now it says well on Git, so if you want it, I can share it. I already shared it in the Discord. But yeah, that's that. And let's, besides that, get started. So today, yeah, I want to mostly get back into it. It's more or less what I want to do. And yeah, I think let's see how far we get. But yeah, not sure yet. Scope stack. Let's do that. And then go all the way up again. Can I do that? Can I push one in already like that? I guess not. In that case, then let's not do that. Scope stack in place. Like that, I guess. And then scope stack top. Do I need to? Yeah, probably current scope. Scope stack top. Right? Where? Like that, I guess. Nope. I mean, I guess we could do as well that. See. Is that R? That might be R. Here we have it as well. Okay, and then that would be that. And then alright. Oh, where's it down? Oh, where? That one is easy. Scope stack. Pop. I guess we could do guess. Guess then we can do that here as well. Alright, everywhere we do that. And then this one, kinda simple-ish. What we do is in our current scope, in our children, so here we give the out key with it. Oh wait, get scope identifier, is that even used? In here we do it, but then here, oh okay. I guess in that case we return here the name. Or actually not like that, right? We say out key is that, and then return true here. Or actually here we return false for now. Those are the ones I wanted to do. So that would be, oh wait, okay, mistakes were made. I think that's not relevant. It's this grade scope here that's relevant. Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted. Okay, so in our current scope, what we do is we do an auto hit std ranges. Well, actually in this case it's zero. Do we? I guess we do an error. The index is greater or equal to that. You return false. Otherwise, we say scope stack and place current scope children at index. And we take the address of that. And then we update the scope. Do the same here. We more or less do the same here. Just we do an auto it if name is there a ignore is there a equals? Well, I guess we could do name equals scope dot name. Is that it? And then I'm still not sure why is that even a thing. JSON deserializer. Get scope identifier. Okay, I guess. I guess that's a thing. I guess we could support it though, right? Doesn't necessarily need to be that we don't support it. But for now we really don't support it. Theme serializer. I don't think we get far with that. But let's see. Let's see. That's kind of what I thought would happen. At least I think. At least I think I thought that would happen. Oh, where? What? Okay, I'm still a little... Where? What? In place? Back? Is it like that? Oh, and maybe... Maybe it's not allowed to be const here. Because it won't like that. Probably. And maybe this one is a Varster force. Okay, so that works. Yeah, that works. So it's just does that work? I thought that works, right? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So I guess what we could do is scope. Oh, okay. Nice. I mean, I guess what we could do as well, now that I think about it, is we could do an STD distance between STD begin of current, well, of, yeah, current scope children and the iterator. And that is, or would be a Unity 64T index. And then we do create scope. Like that. That should work as well. But yeah, it's something. Oh, something doesn't work. So current data is whatever, yeah. Split index is invalid. Cause? Oh, because we're at the end of the file. I guess in that case we do as well an std min. Of that and end index. Probably. Alright, that works. But why did that breakpoint not fire? Is another question. Shouldn't that have fired? Oh, unless it never finishes parsing. Which could be if... How could that happen? I guess if I never gets to the end. Let's see what the what I is. So I is 102. Then we go in here. Is it still in the constructor? No, we are in the deserialize. Okay. 219. 241. I mean, how can this even be? Oh, maybe here? Or here? The line index. And it's 500, 600, 746, and then that's invalid. Okay. The index? Scope and index, let's call it that. I have a suspicion that this could fail as well. But maybe not. Okay. Alright, so we have our start. The question is, do we have colors here? We do have colors. That works, nice. And I guess Delft has a weird name, but okay. Maybe that's the name of it that I gave it. Find theme. Yeah, okay. But it stopped early? Because it should have went on to Indigo at least. Well, Indigo might have been there. How many are those? 14. I assume it probably failed here then. So, I mean, that kind of makes sense. Cross. Yeah. Okay. I think that makes sense. I think what we would need to do is read. Or do I have one? Not like that, right? I need a read for each or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Is there a read? Oh, there is a read for each. Did I get the key? Okay, so I guess I could do a read for each like that. Where we have this as what was the? It's the deserializer, the key and the value. Okay. And the key is a string. Probably get that as a reference, I'm not sure. Yeah, const reference and then a reference for the Is that automatically added? Oh yeah, it is automatically moved in then, okay. I think the only thing I would need to do is this, and this. And then if get where deserializer read value or yeah, let's do that. Let's read first an int. If that fails, well, if that succeeds, I guess we can continue, right? Otherwise, what we will try is string view and then if that is the case, then we basically do yeah, we get the colors here, I guess. I mean, okay, I guess we could do string. Doesn't matter. And then I guess we still have one more, but yeah, let's see. One more case here. Let's see. How far we get with that. Hopefully everything is parsed now. Or we have crashed. That's another option, I guess. Color name is new line. Well, that's unfortunate. Key is 0.65. I see. Well. But I guess we have more entries. Yeah, exactly. We have way more entries. Because we basically parsed all of them. But I guess what we would need to do... Yeah, I guess it would need to parse the whole line. Or something like that, for example. Would already work better. Or maybe I can make it work to have like both. I mean, technically what I could do is that I parse until the end of the line and treat that as a string. So we... Yeah, basically the property... I guess value start index. That is fine, right? Being like that. Then the end character is this. A tab, a new line, or a carriage return. By default. I guess we do the same here. It's basically that, right? Probably, maybe. That will still fail, right? But it will fare different. Or it doesn't fail at all. I'll find first not off. I guess it's this, but then I think I need to change the end character here. Okay, maybe not. Find first not off. Then why does that not work? That I would be interested in why that wouldn't work. Value in the index 20. What is value start index? 760. Okay. Scope and index. Okay. Nice. So I guess that worked. How did that work? Why did that work? Shouldn't you have failed to read? Oh wait, I think I did the same stupid thing again. Find recent. I do think this is wrong. Maybe. Okay, so that kind of makes... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Perfect. So we get that, and then if color name contains an empty string space, basically. We split on that. Split on that. We do that, and then Carla is Carla's at parts 1. Now we do Carla. Is Carla and Alpha. Okay. And then we do this conversion. Which is std c. I'm not quite sure if it was that. I think it was something like that. And it is Carla. We need to clear out the alpha. Now we need to OR in the alpha. Shifted by 24, I guess. Something along those lines, and then guess it's that. Something along those lines, probably. Okay. What is color? Or what is slate color, I guess? 4540497. So it's exactly the same. That doesn't sound right. Is it maybe like that? And then we don't shift alpha in there? RGBA. And A is the 24. That's a little bit weird. Charcoal. $755. Yeah, we don't do anything here. Is that not correct? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Is that too much? A, R, G, B. Now that looks fine. And alpha is 464. Now we ordered in. Oh wait, what am I doing? Stupid me. I only ordered in one instead of the actual color part. So the color is 450,497. And then here that is definitely something better. Okay, cool. So I guess that works. We could, I will put it to do here. This could be a color struct. Because that would make that a little bit simpler. And we would only support that in like debug or something like that, right? Because otherwise I think we want the fully baked color in there. Okay, so that would be number 1. And then I want as well the theme. The theme is basically just color strings again. We will ignore those ones for now. And then we have a style as well. So I guess we would have a theme class or something like that. Oh yeah, we do have a theme class. Okay. So I guess what we could do is const. Well, actually not necessarily const, sorry. Namespace Onyx struct, well, template like that. Serializer. And then really? Is that not how it's done? Ah, it's serialization, of course it is. Okay, then we have the same kinda here. Theme. And let's get rid of that, return true here, and move that in. And this would be colors, and now we do theme. Or actually, I guess we have the theme here, right? Kinda. Yeah. Read theme. And I guess before we do that, theme M colors is colors. Where? Okay, where? I see. We need to do that slightly different. Well, we can do that. But then here, what we would do is parse the colors and parse styles. Kinda, yeah. But it can't be an in-place array, right? It would need to be a map, I guess. But, or not. I guess we could do a default here. Although that's kind of a waste. But let's see. That's something for the future, I would say. Let's do the parsing of the style first, because that's probably simpler. Deserializer, read for each dynamic array. Where? Is it a dynamic array? No, right? That's the thing. Maybe I do change it to a map. Maybe we do that hash map of style, but actually a U and 8T to that. I mean, I guess, well, it could be a style, right? Let's do that. Now we do a read for each here as well. This is style, I guess. Const deserializer. Const see, that's the problem a little bit, but let's see. Oh, let's say that is a problem. I guess we could do a different function than that. I guess I could do just a get for, like read for each with the functor. Because everything else doesn't really work. That's mostly because it's a little bit stupid, I guess. I guess we could support enums here. Wouldn't be such a insane thing to do. But I guess that's a little bit out of scope. I think what makes more sense is to just have the styles here as is. I guess I could just really do. Maybe we really keep it as whatever I had it before, right? Like as a in-place array. Because what that allows me to do is basically just read everything in, and that's it. As a static cast u and 8t of style not count, and yeah, then that would really just be well, actually, yeah, we still need to do it for each, right? I guess. Like a deserializer. Read for each dynamic array. Well, in this case, actually, in-place array. Like this one, right? Out value. But then, oh, that's stupid actually. Maybe not the smartest thing I've done. So I guess I could get the type. But that's probably just not worth it. Maybe I just do the colors as well. Like maybe I hardcode everything, kinda. Doesn't really matter, right? It's not really a thing that we will change a whole lot. Maybe I do that. So basically I would go here, take all of those. Put oh yeah, put them here. Then we go all the way down there. Change that to UNT 32T like that. Okay. And maybe we could change that. Like that. It's not the most fascinating work, but what can you do? Actually, I as well want to probably update ImGUI eventually again to a newer version. I think there is already a newer version by now. It might be interesting to update, but probably in the next engine version. Not yet. I think it shouldn't be too much to upgrade, but yeah. Still may be nice if we would do it. Okay, so then we do all of those and we do an insert uint 32t and move them back. Mouse wheel pressed. Oh no. Why is it? What? Is that called like that? Okay, no, I probably did it wrong then. Maybe it's. I don't know what? Mouse wheel pressed scroll up. Guess it's that. Mouse wheel pressed scroll up. And probably mouse wheel scroll press down. Probably. Keyboard out and press. Or no, probably. Yeah. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but fine. I guess we could as well just... we'll do that later, I guess, but... Yeah, that would be the colors thing. And then we do the same for the styles. But probably I'm too lazy to do that today. But I think it's quite a lot, right? What did I just do? How did I make the git diff appear? I think it's quite a lot. Oh, it's actually not that many, but still. I mean, I guess we can bring them over. Well, actually, oh yeah, no, let's actually do all of them. Delete that, and then we do float 32, alpha 32. I mean, technically, window padding, can it be even? Well, I guess we can keep it. Oh wait, that's a vector 2, not a vector 3. Vector 2. I guess what we could do... Yeah, let's do that. Can I do that? Okay, I guess not. Can I do... Ah, well, I can't, okay, unfortunate. Would have been nice if that would have worked for all of them. Alright. So I guess we would need some default values here. In the border size. I guess we just do all of them as default here. Yank that. Oops. Okay. I guess that kinda works-ish. And then let's move all of those as well to colors. Guess we do this and then styles. Maybe stars. Maybe. Oops. That was actually pretty nice how I did that, not gonna lie. Does it work as well if I do this? And then do an A. One delete slat. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Unfortunate. Because I assume it would probably complain about that as well, yeah. Okay, and then we have here, oops, colors, style. Let's do style, why not? Hey Marmalade, long time no see. Well, I was on streaming as well for a long time. Hello. But I hope to be back in the for hopefully somewhat reasonable cycle. Good. And I guess with that in mind, we can now write the serializer. Well, I mean, it will be very, very ugly, but basically what I would want to do is deserializer, read, actually then we might not even need that. What I could do is just parse it here, right? Because here we have the color stuff. So what I could do is text deserializer, read for each, but we need just a lambda here. Jesus, it's not what I wanted. Deserializer. And we basically read for each. That doesn't really work, right? Unless I have text deserialized. No, that. Okay. And I think there is no easy way to add that. And I don't think I want to even add that. What did I just do? Let me think. Yeah, then maybe we keep the stuff that I had before. basically we do that. I mean, I guess what we could do is, where's my color map? This one. Wonder if there is a better way to do that. Okay. And then here, well, first of all here, G colors clear. And then, oh, I didn't, man. Oh, I deleted too much. Input action serializer. Out theme. Okay, and we will probably do one. Damn, yeah, I can imagine. I mean, that's probably quite painful. It sounds already quite painful. But I guess you learned a lot on, like, in it, probably. A lot of stuff that you would take for granted in, like, other engines or something like that. And we write one, and then we let, hopefully, the AI generate the rest of this. Let's see if it works. So deserializer, read. Can we even read that is the other question. Theme. Well, actually, I think we could read for each. Oh, wait, actually, we might. Colors. We could just do a const deserializer. Maybe I don't even need to do a whole lot. Oh, well, maybe, no, maybe I do. Actually, I think I might need to do it like that. Colors. But how did you end up in that? Like, do you want to make it? I mean, yeah, are people doing games in those engines there? Unreal 2 and Unreal 3? Because I mean, Unreal 3 I can kinda get, Unreal 2 is pretty old, like really, really old. And 3 still old, but at least like the editor I think is better than Unreal 2, what I had, like what I have in mind at least. Colors I think, and then out theme M colors. Because I'm wondering, how do you end up in a project like that? That is my... Oh, okay. Are you like working on something like Good Old Games or what? Similar to that? Or maybe if you are working for Good Old Games, I don't know. Do I maybe write the lambda function for that? Maybe. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, still fun. I'm working as well for an outsourcing studio, more or less. Well, yeah, not more or less. It is basically that. Can I do a string here for a template? Yeah, whatever. Let's keep it the string view for now. Then we return here the uint 64, I guess. So what we do is we deserialize read add name string view value, and then we return here g colors add value. Probably need to wrap it like that. We will do that as a okay. Now we basically do theme. Oh, okay, out colors, sorry. Add text color. Well, I guess we do text. Something like that. How was that again? S that color that, yeah. Then we do a percent here, or a percent here. Oh, a percent here. Let's do color that, and we do it with this. That kind of worked. Can I not as well do a template here? Thought that works somehow. C++ lambda template. Template lambdas. Oh, okay, it's like that without the template. Just like that. No, okay, right. Okay. Now it is compile time string like that. Well, I mean, I guess we could as well do. Oh wait, this is like that then, right? Maybe not. Wonder why that doesn't work. Invalid operands to binary expression. Is that not how it's called then? No, it is done like that. Is that not build or what? Okay, it doesn't build. Oh, it's not. Wait, why would it think that it's why would you think it's that? Oh wait, is it because I'm stupid? Hmm. They're not quite sure what is going on. Do I need to do it like that? Still doesn't like that. Ah, okay. Well, for mine that's wrong. Or whatever. I mean, I guess we could do okay, no, it should work then. Oh, okay. Do I need really? What was that? That is ugly as hell if that works like that. But I guess it does. Well, I mean, it might work, I don't know. Guess we don't have a text color defined, but could try that. But I mean, in that case, maybe I just make a template function here. And then we return a UN32T read color. Or small. Okay, and then theme. Okay, now we do have text here. But I guess it's case sensitive, which is a bit of a problem, but fine. Unfortunate. Not quite sure why that would be the case. Oh wait, because probably... No, that should be fine, right? Oh, it's 4. Wait, the length is 4 here? Why is it 4? What is the current scope? Colors. We have no children parsed. Why? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Why is it like that? That length is weird for the colors stack. Already. That is already kind of weird. So I guess we probably end up here, right? Let's go back. Put a breakpoint there, step into, step into, step into, step over. Step into. Step into. Okay, that's the back/n colors. So that is already probably off. right? So that is root, that's fine. But then this is colors. 35 \n as the name. But the data is a bit weird. Is that really maybe +1? Maybe. Might as well go horribly wrong. Hold on. Why would that be the case all the time? Trimmed line. I plus equals. That is split index minus I. That is a colon or... Split index minus I. We trim left. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe this should be split index. That. Maybe. Alright, that's a little bit better. So I guess, yeah, my property name now is not trimmed, which is as well not perfect, but well, I mean, maybe that even gives me something now. Well, oh, the value is wrong, right? Why is the value that? Deserialize the scope stack. Name is length 5. That is probably fine. I guess. Although the name is kinda sus. Well, okay, maybe not. Maybe that's fine. That's colors. And that's length theme. Okay, and then we are in theme. That makes... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We are in theme. And that is my length. We have 2 children. 1 called colors. And 1 called style. Okay. And then we push forward. And then we have here a new one that is colors. And we have... Okay, yeah, that should be fine then. And the question is, why does that not work? Do generic read. Current data. Did that not push? Did that not push? Do generic read name. Oh. Okay, I see. I guess, how do we do that? Guess we get the current scope. And then we push the scope. Well, probably we do a create scope with the name. Probably. Okay. Beautiful. That actually works. Okay, nice. Do I finish the rest? Probably not for today. I think I will call it a day. The rest is basically just copy pasting this. Like this, copy that, paste that, and then do all those properties here. I will do that off stream. It's not really interesting to do that here on stream. But yeah, basically that would be it. And now we have the theme serializer, I think, done. And then, yeah, tomorrow there will be a stream, but later. And then we finish that. Well, hopefully I can finish it off stream, but if not, we will continue a little bit with that. And then I have one more smart thing, which is the editor grid, because it was mentioned in the Discord that it's currently not working, which I already had on my list as well, that it's not working, but it should be fairly easy to get it back. And then we go finally back to the terrain, which I as well did a little bit of research and off-stream work, but yeah, I didn't advance anything, it's just a little bit more of research. And hopefully we can get that going then. For the physics, I mean, for the terrain. But I will call it a day. Yeah, thank you for joining, Marmalade. Thank you. Nice to see you again. Hope you're fine. Hope you have a great weekend. And yeah, maybe see you tomorrow or on Sunday. Have a great night. Bye bye.